Welcome back. I'm Dana Tyler. Happy Thanksgiving as we celebrate the season during some extraordinarily difficult times. Doctors and nurses have been fighting bravely on the front lines of this pandemic, and they're rightfully regarded as our healthcare heroes. But, you know, there are thousands of other dedicated hospital workers giving their all, too. CBS 2's Aundrea Cline-Thomas introduces us to one, a custodian who was rewarded for her hard work.
How are you? We're going to clean this room.
Rafaelina Moran was a leader even before getting the title. For 10 years, she's been a part of the environmental and custodial staff at Hackensack University Medical Center in New Jersey.
We are more with the patients, and because we see them every day.
This hospital cared for more COVID patients than any other in the state.
I used to go in the room I didn't want to look because I feel bad, and it made me feel sad. You know, and think about my family. That could be one of my family members.
Moran was seeing the worst cases close up while assigned to clean rooms in the ICU.
I was scared at first, but then, you know, I didn't put a lot of thought, because if you think about it, you know, you can make mistakes when you go and clean the rooms.
It was risky, grueling 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, working overtime for months because some of her colleagues were understandably too scared.
When I come out, go home, then I was, you know, thinking about my kids, my mom, and I was nervous.
Nervous about bringing the virus home, but at work, her steady focus not only helped her cope, it's what her colleagues relied on.
She never complained. She faced adversity, and whenever we needed her, she was always there. You know, if she was scared or fearful, we didn't see it, we didn't know.
Where does that mind over matter come from?
My mom, my mother.
Every day, Moran went to work, hoping to set an example for her own sons. The eldest is in the Army. This Thanksgiving will be smaller than previous years, but filled with even more gratitude.
It got me tougher. It got me more strong, you know, and to be grateful for life and for everything that we have.
Including her promotion to the team lead of her department. An acknowledgement from her managers for her hard work during the most difficult times.
She was in the front lines. We relied heavily on her, and I'm just so thankful that she's here, and she truly is a hero.
So when you think of healthcare heroes, don't forget people like Rafaelina Moran, who risked it all to keep everyone safe.
Earlier this year, we introduced you to a woman who was one of the first people in our region to believe she had the coronavirus. Remember, getting a test way back in March was nearly impossible. But my, how far she has come. CBS 2's Carolyn Gusoff reports from Long Island.
Seems like a lifetime ago when Diana Behrend became one of the first known local cases of coronavirus.
I have it.
The runaround she endured became emblematic of an overwhelmed healthcare system.
It was nearly impossible to get tested.
Her odyssey documented in a video diary.
I tested positive, and that was it. I was given no guidance. My stomach's really, really bothering me. I have an unrelenting headache. For the first day, I actually have good news. I feel better. It's kind of like one step forward, one step back. The mental health impact of this is real.
And from isolation in her Port Washington bedroom, she would plant the seeds of change.
I want to create what will be the Peace Corps of our generation. I want to call it the Survivor Corps.
Her Survivor Corps is now the largest grassroots COVID group in the nation, if not the world.
I started it with the mission of mobilizing an army of survivors to, support science in every way possible.
Harnessing the power of survivors' immunity and experience. More than 100,000 strong, survivors went from quarantine to plasma trials, treatment studies, and now they're informing the medical community about little understood long-term symptoms.
We've been the canary in the COVID coal mine from the beginning. So we saw COVID toes months before it hit the media. We saw hair loss. We're seeing dental issues now. We're seeing COVID onset lupus.
We do not know as much about this virus that we have to know, particularly that the symptoms that you're talking about are real.
She's still working around the clock from the same bedroom.
I got a bunch of people to tweet it out.
Multitasking as a mom on a mission.
I'm very proud of my mom because she's doing something great for humanity.
Thanksgiving is just immediate family taking stock of a life-altering year.
I feel like this is the most important thing I have ever worked on, that I've ever done.
Barrett sees much work ahead. There's not even an official name of long-term COVID symptoms, much less protocols and answers.
There are too many empty seats this year at Thanksgiving tables all around the world.
Thankful she is a survivor, making a difference.